Hi everyone, I'm Susie. Again, thanks for stopping at my channel. I have a vision to share with you. I'm not a one to get them often, but I do have one, and I've been hanging on to it for a couple of weeks maybe, because I just wanted to. I've been battling with it, with the Lord and with the devil. Of course, he's trying to convince me that maybe it wasn't really a vision. And all I have to do is ask myself, well, what makes me think it was a vision? And my answer to myself is, well, because it's what I saw. So, you know what? And also, when I get to heaven, I don't want God to look at me and say, Susie, why didn't you tell people about that when I showed you? It would have helped somebody, or maybe it would have encouraged somebody to share something. I'm just trying to fluff up the pillow that looks bad in the background. That's the extent of my decorating these days anymore, because Jesus is coming. Can't do too much more here. I'm saving it all for the kingdom, the decorating, the fun, good stuff. Sorry, didn't mean to go on that direction. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and share this in obedience, because what I saw, maybe God does want me to share. And I'd ask you, please use discernment, and it pretty much speaks for itself. But, well, here it is. I'll do that first. Okay, I saw the face of a lion. It was just a vision. I was half asleep, half awake, probably more asleep. I wasn't quite ready to wake up, but it started waking me up. So I'm laying there, and then this vision of, you're kind of getting alert, and then this thing just kind of develops into a vision. And those of you know what I'm talking about if you have visions too. And then it was just a face of a lion, like looking right at me, and beautiful, just a big, beautiful, with a big, what do you call it, mane around it. And then that face of the lion suddenly changed into a running bear. It was running and running and running. Roar! He was like really fiercely roar, like that. And he was angry. It looked like a really angry running. What bear isn't angry when they're running, I guess? Running and running and running. That sounded silly. I'm sorry. What bear isn't angry when there's happy bears too, I'm sure. This bear was running, like an angry look on his face, a hungry, angry bear just charging. And you could see his fur blowing in the wind. Dark brown bear. That's what I felt it was anyway. So it looked like. And then the dark running bear changed into a white running wolf. And then the vision ended. And I'll leave that to you guys to go ahead and make comments on, because I think it speaks for itself. But the first thing I saw, remember, was the face of a lion. So we know that's good, if that's the order that the things are going to happen. Sure sounds like it. And in Matthew 24:44, let's remember this. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Let's keep going. 46. Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. 47. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. 49. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. 49. And shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken. Ooh, backslidden. Verse 50. The Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour when he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Don't go back. No backsliding at this time, guys, okay? Jesus is coming. Destruction, judgment, it's all about to happen. If you are living your daily life without following what's prophetically going on in the news, Bible prophecy, then you probably just think everything's normal. But it's not. If you call this normal, and if you call what's happening around the world normal, and the plans they're making to destroy America normal, well, we know that's not normal. I don't know what normal is. Please be prepared. in your hearts to meet the Lord Jesus Christ in the air. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Okay, that's rapture talk. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 15 through 17 and 18. For the Lord himself shall ascend from heaven to... I don't want to go through all that right now. I already did that in a previous video. We all know the rapture's coming. Please look up. Your redemption draws nigh. I did this vision video to just share with you all because I don't want to get to heaven and have the Lord say to me, Susie, why didn't you share that? Why didn't you tell them about that? And I took it upon myself to decide it wasn't worth sharing. No. I decided I better listen and put it up. Okay, so if anyone out there doesn't understand why, that's why. That's why. And it may seem silly to some, but who are we to judge what the Lord shows us? Things that, you know, and I believe that was from him. I mean, you guys can use discernment on that. If it wasn't, I apologize, but I really think it was because of the substance in it, those three, and in that order. So, but, you know, God can give unbelievers dreams and visions too. And especially in these last days, he's going to pour out his Spirit. And he's been doing it. He's been pouring out his Spirit. It has been the last days. Pretty soon it's going to be the last day. The last day. It could be the last day right now. It could be last moment. And anything can happen any day now. Oh, please come, Lord Jesus. But then, of course, the moment I say that, please come, Lord Jesus, somebody that's not saved comes across my mind, and I'm just sick about it. But we can't look back. We can't look back. You know, remember Lot's wife. She turned into a pillar of salt for looking back at those who were not saved behind her, and then she lost it. If you're not saved, and you have loved ones who are saved, and they're praying for you, listen to them. And I pray mine will too. It's better to believe and find out maybe you were a fool for believing, but you're not gonna, because you're not being a fool if you believe, than to not believe and to be found in hell forever and ever and ever, wishing you did believe, wishing you listened. For the preaching of the gospel to them who perish is foolishness, but to we who are saved it is the power of God. Please believe and be saved. God loves you.